We start putting up something that automatically like demonetizes us. Like we have to beg to get monetization. Like we have to seek a personal review for every video we put up. It could be like Anna is reading the Bible, and our starting point is non-monetization.
Well, the TikTok
Let's spit it
video,
out there, buddy.
The Barbara Walters one, I put it up, where she slept with Richard Pryor.
Right.
Allegedly. It got taken down because of bullying. Complaints of bullying.
You know that there's just a certain...
It was three dead people talking.
Hopper of trolls that automatically just flag us for everything. You know that, don't you? I hope you know that.
Yeah.
You got like these 6 or 7 Calta fans that are completely upset with us. Completely obsessed with us. Won't leave us alone. We don't fuck with them.
Leave us alone.
Yeah. It was up for 3 days, which usually it's the first day.
Was it eaten?
Yeah, and then three days later, I see it's off, and it says bullying harassment. From Paul Mooney's dead, talking about Richard Pryor who's dead, to Barbara Walters who's dead.
Talking about, and it's a published and I think known fact, and it's been confirmed that happened.
Correct.
It's just. Oh, yeah, but you can see girls literally on TikTok, show the biggest camel toe with their nipples hanging out.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Yeah.
But we can't
Instagram's getting really bad at that, too. They used to be if you, kind of saw an outline of a nipple, they would, ban you. And now it's might as well just have your shirt off.
Unless you're Bubba the Love Sponge, then, you can't even have Paul Mooney talking about Barbara Walters blasting Richard Pryor, all of which all those people are dead. It's a bullying.
Yeah, well, that's
it only takes Lummy one stupid fuck who hates us
to complain. Yeah.
To put I wouldn't be so surprised if it's not an ex, it's not Stone Joey Logano or ex-employee that just is obsessed with us and everything we do they automatically hit bullying.
Yeah.
And it fucks with us.
Yeah, bullying. Yeah, telling a true story.
Fuckers. Oh, hello, welcome everybody. It's
Hi.
the Bubba the Love Sponge After Show.
Hey.
You can watch us. Hopefully, you're watching us live on Facebook. You're watching us live on YouTube. Or you're listening to us live on TuneIn or BubbaArmyRadio.com or the Bubba Army app. That would be the only places you could be getting us right now. Don't forget our podcast. Lummy, you and I need to plan. We need to have a couple spectacular. We need some spectacularness for January because we had a good December. Blitz has some stuff. He's going to put up some back in the day stuff on Sundays that we usually don't have anything. He's going to have one of the back in the day deals on Sundays talking about our podcast, and then one other time during the week he'll throw another little, Bubba's talking about Hogan, whatever. Kurt Angle calls in about pills, all the absolute gold mine of material that we have that we try to get out to you efficiently. Are you working on a bunch of stuff, Lummy? What are you working on? That's just the only thing that you seem that you can't fuck up on.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, right now we're talking about it, too. We're going to start maybe putting up a little bit more of the 4 segments of some of the Hogan stuff. So just going back in there to check the language and then some...
Mario Gonzalez, $20 in the cash app.
What does that mean, the 4 segments?
The 4 segments? The full segments. The full segments.
Oh.
Instead of just the clips, the full segments.
You said 4.
Well, we have 4 that we were talking about. Sorry, we have 4 full segments we were talking about putting up. The
reels are good.
But we want to put the full one up
but the full one has to be there as well.
Yeah.
Meaning the reel is there as the teaser, but it has to be accompanied by a full, or you're wasting a potential. It's done.
It's done.
It's done. You just can't throw up the full 2 weeks later of the reel. They've already moved on.
Yeah, so we're looking at that. I have to listen.
Is that
to it
historically how we just put up the short and there's never been a long one to accompany it?
No, we put the full one up with it. Just like the new Hogan one.
The same time that you put the...
Usually, Wyatt Harris, $20, Super Chat.
And that'll change in a couple weeks anyway when YouTube redoes their stuff.
And supposedly YouTube's going to start paying more for reels, aren't they, Blitz? Or
Shorts is on YouTube. So they're going to pay for Shorts starting February 1st.
Right. Is that what we do? That's what we're talking about, the short game, right?
Yeah.
And we had a couple blow up that we probably would have made a ton of money on.
Well, yes. And also YouTube promoted the hell out of Shorts because they knew they weren't paying for them, basically. So that's why they've been doing that.
Now they're going to start paying for them?
Yeah, but they're totally redoing their whole pay structure.
They getting wonky on it?
On everything.
So is YouTube money going to start going? Like anytime people start blowing up, then they just try to figure out another way not to be able to pay you.
Basically, yes.
They want the content, but they don't want to pay you until either you've it's just
Well, the thing is, there's so much content on YouTube. They're like, well, why should we have to pay for all this? People will do it for way less.
Yeah, I mean, you're right.
Because YouTube's a thing, so it's like you want to be on the thing.
Right. And we just started hitting up on the thing. Just to leave it to us. We just start getting some good traction. Now it's going to get wonky. Let me just keep taking some of our old shit through Felix the Cat and Gary Cantrell and JC Tacos and everybody else that helps you out. They're all the boys that are helping you out. Tell them thank you so very much. We need to take all this old shit and make videos into them because we got some good shit.
It's basically Gary Cantrell that does that, right?
Yeah, it's pretty much just Gary.
All right, well, tell
myself.
Gary Cantrell that I need to, next year, if he keeps at this rate. Did we get him a ring for this year?
No, but you did invite him to Barb.
Yeah, he'll be here.
Okay, he'll be at Barb, and if he does what he did, because we just started this not too long ago, but if he does it, keeps doing it, I'll get him. He'll be a ringer.
Great.
But like Lummy, we got so much.
Well, that's the thing is, I got to re-listen
I
for
got
certain
so
words
much.
nowadays. That the shorts are good because we check them, but now listening to the long, 30-minute, 28, 18-minute segment, making sure that there's none of that language.
Tucker Carlson calls in about lesbian teenagers.
Yeah,
like that. That's something. Kurt Angle crying. Hogan and Knobs in the studio.
Well, yeah, the Hogan and Knobs one, we used a couple from that. We're going to put one of the fools, but there is a little bit of language in there that we got to cut out.
Comedian Jim Florentine calls in. Brooke Hogan in studio. Linda fires Mexican Garner. Gardner. I heard a rumor. that Linda moved back to Sarasota, and Hulk Hogan's new girlfriend is a Scientologist.
Yeah, Sky.
Yeah, Sky.
Mm-hmm.
She's a Scientologist with 2 kids.
Yep.
And everybody's like thinking Hogan's going to be a Scientologist now.
Oh. Yeah, he's OT8.
Yeah, he's OT8.
Mm-hmm.
And that Linda might be back in Sarasota now. Blitz, that might be a good interview for me. Linda.
Do it.
Oh, man. There might be some stuff I can't talk about, though, based on various contracts I signed in.
But Lummy can.
Lummy, Junior Seyout calls in, talking about Ryan Leaf.
Yeah.
What do you mean, girl?
Well, yeah.
I mean, like, that's shit we need to, that's just shit laying around that we need to get Gary Cantrell and others on. Well, how big of a list do you got?
About 70, and then along with all the Tucker stuff, it's just the certain language keeps changing on it, so we got to go back and re-listen to it to make sure that we get it out. Because, you got to think there's 108 Tucker Carlson calls.
Man, this might be blitzing the movement in the world that we live in. Now, I don't know what my position was on this, but man denied a gay license plate. Now, I don't know what my position on that is. If I am, now, Blitz, if I'm like, man, that's bullcrap. A guy should be able to be gay and have a license plate, Mm-hmm. I don't know if I said that or not. Neil Mount Plaisir, 15. Get ready for Bart. Caller married a pedophile that's currently in prison. Yeah. Tiger Woods' alleged mistress Jenny calls in. Oh, I remember it was some bitch that was trying to shake him down, and I called her completely out.
Yeah, it was 09.
Billy McKnight calls in to talk about Minnie McCready, and didn't he say he got slappy with it?
Yeah, he said they both got a little slappy.
Right, she's dead, isn't she?
Yeah, she is dead.
Yeah, I thought we
She's
posted
dead.
that when that happened.
We have.
Yeah. Did it do good?
It did all right. I mean, because it's not really in the news. So, like, our list kind of changes sometimes, especially with what happens in the news. If something comes out,
right,
and we have our notes that we're like, okay, we got to go back and re-listen to it, the one, and then it kind of gets moved up.
Awesome Kong is suing Bubba.
Yeah.
What's this one? George out of Baltimore. Hi, George.
Hey, Bubba, what's happening?
What's going on,
I
man?
just heard something very disturbing on another station.
What's that?
Harry has called Brooke's boyfriend, who plays in a band, right?
Hold on, whoa, hold on. On another radio station, you heard Hogan call Brooke's boyfriend. He's actually, his name is Stax, and he kind of like helps her out a little bit. Yes.
Yes, and he's in a band. Well, Terry called and left this boy a message saying that he better back off. He is messing with the wrong girl. I don't know what he has done, but Terry's going to send some Hell's Angels.
All right. Hard telling.
He'll be at BARP on Saturday.
Yeah.
Who will be?
That caller.
George.
Oh, is that George?
It's George.
Oh, okay. Perfect. I thought, Linda, we should invite Hulk Hogan to BARP.
You're keyed up.
I'm really excited for BARP.
Are you?
Yes, I am. I mean,
Are you going to dress up a little?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, hold on. What would you suggest if I was to come to you as a friend? Okay.
He's such a character. I love that. I sort of expected Bubba.
yummy.
Bubba just goes to his own. He marches to his own drummer, and he's always right. So
Yeah.
Huh? Yes.
So, like, if I was to say, "Hey, Anna," as a friend, let's take the radio shtick out, just as my little sister girl. Blitz, what are you eating, buddy? I know we have you can eat while on the air here.
Chicken and broccoli.
Oh, it looks good as shit.
You had
If I was
oatmeal pie.
if I was to say, "Hey, sister girl, what do you think I should wear to BARP?"
I think you look really nice in your athletic slacks,
Okay.
and I think you have a nice pair of black shoes and a polo. I think that would be very nice, and then maybe like a nice sweater because it's going to be a little chilly.
Well, I was thinking
Then
about
have your hair done nice. Don't wear a hat. Wear your
No,
glasses.
First of all, I'm gonna have my hair done. I'm gonna have my hair did,
Okay.
and I will wear my glasses because I can see better distance.
It makes you look very esteemed.
Okay.
Gucci's?
And no, yeah. I'll put my Gucci. Anna, you want me to wear my Gucci's or
If
no?
you want to wear your Gucci's,
Yeah, there you go.
Wear my
that looks great.
I look like a fucking clown.
Excuse me.
So anyway, then I was thinking
Don
about
Terrius will wear those.
Oh yeah, Don Terrius will steal them because they could probably fetch about. Hard telling how much they could get on these things on eBay.
eBay, just sell them on the street.
Well, I mean, these are legitimate Gucci's. These are legitimate. Here, I'll tell you the model number. Maybe you can tell me what they're going for. It's model number. It's GG2. Damn it! Hold on. 2615/S.
What's 22615/X?
Yeah. 2617 2617-S or /S. GG2617/S.
Give it a different number almost every time you said it.
And then there's small. Then there's all right. Here's official. GG2617/S. And then there seems to be real little letters that say 9EX.
You can get replacement lenses for $35. Here's eBay.
And then there's another set of serial numbers that say
eBay has them listed as women's.
Yeah.
They are.
Are they women's glasses?
I don't know, but they're listed under the women's glasses section.
Can you send me a link?
I can't find that exact pair though. I'm still looking.
Yeah. It's the ones that are like they're sold out.
I know, but what are they like? What are they? Here, I'm gonna take a picture. And I am getting old now. I'm taking pictures, blowing them up, and everything. Fuck me.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on here.
Font's pretty big on your phone.
No, my font's not big on my phone.
Yeah, someone who has big font.
Fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Extremely rare.
Very rare. Very rare. Very rare. Very rare. There's another number that I'm trying to get, but my phone won't focus on it. It's so little. All right, I think I got him. There might be another number. Here we go. 5.5.
That's the size of the lenses.
Oh.
55 millimeter lenses.
5.5 by 17.
Yeah, that's the lens size.
Okay. And then let me the model number is what I did tell you, but I'll tell you again.
GG2617/S.
Yep. There's no listing on how much. They just show a pitch. They show a couple pictures. I think Blitzall too, but
yeah, I don't really see them.
It's not there for money wise.
Yeah, GG2617-S. And then there's another little set of numbers that says 9EX. So that's, I'm going to send it, I'm going to text this to you guys so you have it. I mean, let me see, messages, Blitz. Well, like I should be sending it to Lummy. Like, once you send it to Blitz, you should never send it to Lummy because Lummy can't give you any better information. Can't even get me an air check efficiently.
No,
that's like the only exact model number on eBay that I see right now.
What do you mean?
That link I sent you.
Oh, you sent me a link?
Mm-hmm.
All right, stand by here. Blitz link. Blitz and Lummy. Did you email me it or send or text it to me?
No, I IM'd it to you.
Oh, I didn't. You have to resend it. My IM only's only up there for like 10 seconds, and then it goes away.
It's gonna be a minute. I gotta find it again then.
So anyway, Anna, I'm gonna wear my black athletic-looking slacks.
Okay, you are, or this is?
I am.
Okay.
I am.
Oh, so you're taking my advice.
Well, a little bit, a little bit of your advice.
Okay.
Yeah, these are it, Blitz. Those are it.
Wow.
I mean, I think those are it.
Looking
Absolutely.
Same model number.
And they're selling for what's Euro 320? What is that American?
About
200?
the same.
Oh.
No, I think it's like 400 maybe.
Oh, yeah. There's some badass fucking glass.
Yeah,
Are they
$344.58.
$344, yeah.
Are they rare?
It says very rare, but everyone on eBay says their stuff's very rare.
Right. Well, they're rare. So Anna, I'm thinking
There's
about
definitely not a lot out there.
Yeah. So Anna, but they fit my head kind of like they lean forward a little bit because my ear, because I'm so fat.
You look good though.
Thank you. So Anna,
Yes.
I'm gonna have my hair dead,
Good.
and I'm gonna have my athletic black slacks on,
Okay.
and I'm gonna have probably
A Bubba Army polo?
no, I was thinking about wearing maybe my long sleeve Bubba Army black thermal. It's black and it's long sleeved, and it's a little thicker than a short sleeved polo. I don't have a long sleeve polo,
Okay.
so along with then have in hand or potentially on how cold it is or how cold I am, have my black Bubba Army zip up fleece.
I think that would be perfect.
You know,
That's a lot better than like basketball shorts and
yeah,
a t-shirt
and a hat.
and a hat.
Yeah, hair done, glasses.
Yeah.
Hair done, glasses, black athletic slacks, and then you probably won't see my long sleeve. But if I get too hot, then I can take my fleece off and I still got my black long sleeve thermal on. That's kind of what I'm thinking about wearing.
Okay.
And then if I don't wear that, then I'm thinking about wearing this is an old one, my new Bubba Army camo. Or is that?
That's kind of, I don't know. I think you should dress a little bit nicer.
Yeah. But if I'm going to have my fleece on, then that doesn't really matter what I wear underneath it. I could just have like a wife beater on for all you matter.
Yeah, but if you're wearing a collared shirt or something nicer, it'll peek through.
Oh, it will?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then how about I wear that little red Bubba Army polo?
I think that would be a great selection.
That's collared.
A little pop of color.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's colored, and you'll be like, it looks like kind of like a little overlay willy, right?
I like that.
Overlay willies are good.
Yeah. And then that. So what are you wearing? Let's go through. By the way, remember the rules, the attire rules of BARP are as follows. Men, anything goes. Whatever you want, as casual as you want to be. or as formal as you want to be. If you want to roll up here in a motherfucking tuxedo, go ahead. Or if you want to roll up literally, in some overalls, smoking a corn cob pipe, I don't give a fuck.
I might do that.
I don't give a fuck. But you ladies, it's suggested.
Slut it up, whores.
It's first of all, and lesbians have the same rules as men. That being said, women, you can also dress anywhere from little house to whorehouse, but it's highly suggested that you really, 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 really whore it up. Like really, like as slutty as you were thinking about being, you can even get sluttier, because nobody's going to call you out, because that's the rules. So, like, if Reagan wore one of those really short skirts that you can practically can see her camel toe,
no one's gonna complain about that.
With high heels, fuck, whatever, nice. If the merch crick wears a little short dress and some high heels and her titties pushed up to the sky, so be it. Right?
Yeah.
If Ashley wants to push her titties up, Lummy,
she's going to.
You got to let her push the titties up.
She won't be leaving the house unless those tits are way up.
If you are a chick and you want to see wear like a see-through top, like a sheer,
where we could see your nips,
where we could
fucking nipples,
actually see your nipples because you were so hot that you didn't need a bra. So be it. And no other women can start fucking catcalling another bitch because she went fucking crazy on the sectionist. I don't want to hear like, oh my God, can you see what such and such is wearing? Oh my God, you can see her nipples. Because them are the fucking rules. We said slut it up. So no girl can be ostracized, if you will, whether I use the word correctly or not. Did I, Anna?
You did.
No woman can be ostracized because I know how you women are. You motherfucking women pack up. You'd be like, that girl, man, I can't. I know Bubba said slut it up. My fucking God.
Jesus Christ.
Pussy's hanging out, everything. My God.
Well, Big Red did say, careful, because you might freeze your lips off.
Yeah. Careful. It's going to be cold out. If I see you ladies squatting over a fire pit, I know why. Trying to frost out your lips. Trying to fucking thaw out your lips. What are you, Reagan, what are you doing? Well, first of all, did you know about Cleveland? But second of all, I'm defrosting my lips. Which lips? My pussy lips. Nice. Reagan, you've never looked more attractive in your life to me right now, defrosting out your pussy lips. Nothing's cooler than a chick that's got to squat over the fucking the fire pit to defrost the labia. Yeah. No panties, no bras, whatever the fuck you want to wear. I mean, this is private property. Go nude. Blitz, we're not selling alcohol, are we?
No,
we're giving
Terrius will be nude.
We're giving it away.
No man can wear that.
Yeah, hold on.
And he's got to wear a bra.
Terrius might freeze his lips off.
Hold on. Let me tell you something. Shoot style. Fucking 200. I am flipped the fuck out over this whole Alex fucking with me, bringing Don Terrius, staying with me.
You'll be fine.
He's got cousins,
Larry,
he said.
well, first of all, I already saw Sumo, and he's like, I don't give a fuck. I go, Sumo, can you believe Alex Stein's bringing this homeless black guy? And then Sumo, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Oh. Daytime yesterday at Oz sucked. Blitz is that about what he said? Then he left.
Yeah.
Yeah. I said, you're not worried about this black guy who's homeless? No, I don't give a fuck about any of that. He ain't fucking with me. I ain't fucking with him. Okay. Hope Larry has the same outlook.
Mary Lou's going to be packing up and leaving.
Oh, my God. Mary Lou might not even get on the plane. We're supposed to get here. They leave Fort Wayne like at 7:15 Friday morning. Mary Lou be like, oh, this is not me.
Is Larry going to go home and show her the...
No, fuck Larry won't never. No. I mean, and then Mary Lou, she's from Indiana, and they're a little concerned. I mean, Mary Lou's going to be on the Little House end of the deal. Mm-hmm. And so the Little House girls are going to gang up on the fucking whorehouse girls. You know it. Anna, are you going to be leaning towards a whorehouse or a Little House? Well, you know what?
It's going to be a nice blend of both. I'm trying to find a picture of what I'm...
Mark Jones, you are right. I am sending Lummy down there with my fucking credit card, and I'm calling up the host hotel, and I'm getting.
They're sold out.
Are they really?
Yeah, he'll just have to stay with you.
No, Blitz, don't fuck with me.
Well,
as the vice president, don't fuck the president
they
right now.
They got that Bucks game coming up.
That's
I know.
true. Even the La Quinta and the Ramada are sold out.
Mm-hmm.
Black Snake Inn, where the Black Snake was an Elwood fucking place.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
Black Snake
Ramada.
Inn's out.
Yep, the Ramada, it's out.
And I know a few people.
How about the Host Hotel?
So a few people
Sold.
did try to book there, and they were sold out at the time. So I know there were a few people staying at a couple of the hotels around here, for real.
So the link that I gave Shannon yesterday doesn't even work.
I don't think so. I don't think it's worked for months.
Well, we're fucked. Because I do not want Don Terrius and Alex staying with me. I only have 2 extra bedrooms. And the reason why I had 2 extra bedrooms is when I was signing my lease, I was going to get I got a 2-bedroom, and it was me and my son. Well, right before I signed, this woman came to me. She was pretty cool. And she's like, you know what? I have a 3-bedroom that's opening up in a month.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, I could stay with my sister or whatever. Scout and Big Gulp, $10. We'll give him our room, and we will stay at your apartment. That might work.
Yeah.
And so she said, listen, I got a guy that's breaking his lease that's got a 3-bedroom in 1 month, and he's breaking his lease, and I can get you that for like $80 more a month.
Oh, nice.
A 3-bedroom. And I've been just, using it for, basically storage. And so what I did is I made another bedroom out of it. I ordered a new queen size bed. I had Tyler's room, and that's where Sumo's staying. And I got a spare bedroom.
Kevin's calling me, so let me answer this.
All right, and that's where Larry and Mary Lou's staying. And Sumo's been laying. He likes to sleep on the recliner. So
that's nice.
So I was going to put Larry and Mary Lou in one room, and Jenny Durst in another room. My girl Jenny Durst, you know Jenny Durst?
Yeah.
She's coming with her husband Michael.
Oh, nice.
So I had, and I didn't know where I got 2 air mattresses for Alex. I got a queen size air mattress.
Think that air mattress is going to hold Don Terrius?
But no, it will not. Alex doesn't even know. He doesn't even have a bedroom. He's going to sleep on an air mattress. So it's just if you can afford a hotel room, Alex, get one. Because I had you on an air mattress. Larry and Mary Lou get 1 bedroom. And Jenny Durst and her husband get the 2nd bedroom, and Sumo prefers to sleep on the recliner. So I had it all covered. I really didn't know at the end of the day, Lummy, that Alex was even going to come.
Oh.
Like, you know how he is. I'm coming, I'm not coming.
Yeah, because he talked to me. I mean, I talked to him a lot, and he was like, yeah, I'm coming. I'm like, I didn't believe him either.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
like, and then when he went to D.C., I'm like, he's not coming.
Yeah. Like, I didn't think he was really coming. So when I did find out he was coming, I had to merch quick go and get from our RV up in Ocala. We had an air mattress, that Tyler and Ace used to sleep on, because we have a 5th wheel up there, and the pull-out couch, Lummy, you know those fucking cheap ass RV pull-out couches where you can feel the bars underneath you.
Yeah.
So we used to put a queen size air mattress on top of that, and it was cool as fuck for those 2. So I brought my inflatable queen size air mattress for Alex, and I was just gonna tell him a last minute, hey Alex, I got a lot of people, you're low man on the totem pole, Larry Plummer, Jenny Durst, Sumo, they need you can sleep on an air mattress. I mean you've come from humble beginnings. Yeah. He didn't give a fuck, but now I got this homeless Don Terrius guy coming?
Well, he's used to being outside, so maybe he can just sleep in the parking lot of the apartment building.
I do have a little porch. I live on the 2nd floor. I do have a little porch out there where I have a gas grill and stuff. Maybe I could put a little lawn chair out there and he'd say, Don Terrius, this is your room. Right out here, buddy.
Oh, he'd love it. It's going to be nice and cold for him.
Oh. So, Anna, have you been able to?
Yes, I have an outfit. I don't want Blitz to put it on.
All right, he won't.
Just because I want to be surprised.
First of all, he's not even at his computer, and secondly, he'll tell him not to.
Yeah, so this is the closest thing that I found that's pretty much exactly what I'm going to wear to a T.
And what about Wizzy's wearing? You think Wizzy? You think Wizzy will slut it up?
Show the tatas out.
Let's think about who's slutting it up.
Merch Crick.
Wizzy.
Wizzy.
Hold on, let me see.
Not a fan.
Hold on here.
So it's like not crazy, but it's like
it's pretty fucking strong. I mean,
yeah. So I have a bodysuit kind of like that. Mine's a little bit more.
Yeah,
it's like that. It's pretty much like
I
that.
mean, is there see-through willy right there? I mean, like, is like lace? Is it kind of lacy?
Well, here's the thing. It's like a nude color, so it looks like
okay,
but it's not.
Well, just tell me it's lacy.
It's lacy.
Okay, because I'll think it's your,
and then the black blazer and the black boots.
In my little head, I'll think it's your little cute belly.
Sure.
Like, oh yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm wearing black boots like
now, are
that.
you gonna have your titties kind of pushed up a little bit?
I mean, are titties in air quotes?
Yeah, can she push?
Well, I mean,
up?
whatever titty you got, are you gonna try to, are you gonna try to squeeze them up a little bit?
I won't show them.
Oh, thank you.
Don't show this, Blitz.
No, I got you.
All right, cool.
We're confirmed with the tent and all that.
Oh,
all right, perfect,
wonderful.
perfect.
Thank you, Kevin.
So
Kevin will be at the party too.
Oh yeah. So onto this, and then those real badass donkey, the donkey jeans.
I have jeans, to be honest with you, that I don't think I could have fit in a while ago, but I tried them on and they fit now. And I think
do they donk you? Do they donk you?
Oh, they donk it up.
Oh, okay, good. Now, how about what type of shoes are you going to
like
boot
pretty
it?
much what she's wearing, but with black laces.
Boots, kind of like a boot look.
Yeah, a little boot. They're called like booties.
I think they're the same boots that you wore in Orlando year
no,
one.
No. I got new ones.
Okay.
They're shorter. They're not. They don't go up as high.
And then a little blazer jacket.
Yeah,
okay.
But I don't know if I can pull off the blazer. So
what
TBD.
Do you mean? Why can't you pull out?
I don't know if it looks good or not. But I'm gonna just give it a go. I think it's gonna work.
Anna, now here's what's gonna fucking suck. If I can just be your friend, okay? Blitz, don't get involved.
Okay.
If this ensemble here looks cute as fuck. Now
on her, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And on you too.
Sure.
So you don't like the blazer and you go to like some stupid fucking like fleece or like some
old, no, not wearing
like
fleece, yeah.
Something not so sexy. Like that blazer is sexy, especially with that lace shit you got underneath it.
Yeah.
Like that works. But like what would be the option if you don't like the blazer?
I'm wearing the blazer. I just don't know if I could pull it off. Like I'm gonna wear it no matter what.
Oh, okay.
But it may look like shit.
You'll pull it off. Listen,
okay.
I ain't fucking worried about that shit. I don't want you to put a sweatshirt over if you don't like it.
Oh no. I'm wearing it no matter what.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that's my plan.
So here's who I think might slut it up. Wizzy.
Not a fan is gonna have the titties out.
Not a fan is gonna be slutting it up. Merch Crick's gonna slut it up.
Yep.
I'll tell Reagan that she has to slut it up.
Like she has to slut it. I mean, like
I don't think she did last year because it was kind of cold. So I'm gonna just tell her like, hey, sorry, you have to slut it up.
You got to. Like, I mean,
Yeah, you might freeze lips off.
Yeah, they'll be fired.
Wizzy just said I have a corset and leather pants for Saturday night.
Fuck yeah!
As long as if you got some high heel, like don't come with flats on. Wizzy, let me tell you something. That's good. As long as it's not like fucking, you got flat willies. You better have at least some 3-inchers. I mean, you better have some heat. Those better come with heels.
That's right.
All right, I'm letting Reagan know she's gonna have to slut it up. So hopefully I can get a response from her.
Just say, listen. Well, there's a rule. A dress attire.
Yeah.
Is women need to slut it up. That came from, I think her and Dan got a little crush on each other. That came from your man, Dan.
Right.
So do that. Yeah. I want you ladies I'm trying, not a fan will slut. Poor little Farrah Fawcett would slut it up if she didn't have 8.5 months of percolating a baby in her belly.
She didn't have life inside of her.
Is she coming at all?
I don't think so.
She said she might be here coming tomorrow, but that's probably it.
Oh man.
I know she's
Wiz says heels and a leather coat. Fuck yeah, Wizzy. No panties either on Saturday.
Dark Match Steve said he'll slut it up for Dan.
Fuck yeah.
Listen, Blitz.
Dark Match Steve will be busy milking everyone.
I wonder if Dan's gonna let Romina's, because Romina's hot as fuck.
Yeah.
She's hot. Krista's hot.
Oh yeah, all the Diaco wives.
Oh, Kevin's wife's gonna slut it up, right?
Yes.
Well, I don't know how we tell Kevin that. He's so conservative.
Actually, I'll text him right now.
Let's tell her
Please
to
do. Say don't bother coming unless Missy sluts it up.
No. But like, I just want to what do you tell the next congressman that? Like, what do you tell?
Kevin said no problem.
No, he did not, and you didn't tell him that either.
Of course not.
How do I could call Kevin live. But, like, how do you... I'm going to get to the letter, guys. I'm not going to forget the letter. It's the main focal point of the after show. I'm just trying to wade some water right now. Or whatever. Fuck it.
Wade some water.
Trying to tread...
Wade through
trying
all
to
this.
tread water right now.
You just float.
I mean, do I call him up and say, Kevin, you're live? Hey, first of all, thank you for letting us borrow the tent and everything again. Thank you. Appreciate that. But listen, we've come up with a little bit of some rules.
Oh, this is how you say it. This is how you say it. You just tell her like, hey, we're just talking about, what everyone's wearing for BARP and stuff.
Yeah.
And, Missy's she is a beautiful woman, like compliment him because she is. And then to be like, we really want her to, and all the women to really put their assets on display or something like that.
No, that's too corny.
What are you going to tell him? Slut it out?
No, club. I'm going to say, listen, all the women, a lot of the women are really trying to like wear some clubby type stuff.
Oh,
so
yeah.
So tell your wife that if she wants to kind of club it up a little bit, like she would give me some high heels and a little skirt, like anything goes. By the way, anything goes. But your wife is so beautiful that a lot of women are kind of clubbing it up a little bit. See, don't you think that kind of?
I don't think I think
Kevin would understand that.
But I'm
play to your
right.
I don't know.
Hold on here.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm just going to be totally honest.
Oh, that's probably not a good idea.
Oh, yeah, it is. Him and I've known this guy for 23 years.
Oh, I know.
I've known this guy for almost
I think you know better.
a quarter of a century. Hi, it's Kevin Hazelton. I'll be the next congressman of the 13th Circuit after this Anna Paluna bitch.
And I'll be shoving you to voicemail.
Flame is out, and I'm going to completely shove you to voicemail immediately. Kevin, this is a very important phone call, buddy.
Your call has...
He might not know that line.
2.
I'm just going to text him and tell him to call into the show. Let me see. I don't know the number, though. Here, I'll just let me go to BRN Warm Line. BRN. What's under my heels? Jesus, let me. It's your fault.
Well, yeah.
It's always your fucking fault. Let me.
I'm sorry.
Idiot.
I know.
BRN Warm Line. Okay, boom.
Yes.
Boom, boom. Then I'll text Kevin. He's much like me. He doesn't like, well, no, he loves talking on the fucking phone. I do hate talking on the phone. Listen, Jonathan Morris, the midday guy at Florida Man Radio, I love you to death. I'll do anything for you. You have absolutely the best meat I've ever tasted in my entire
Where's my steak?
Veggies.
Blitz, shut the fuck up on your steak.
Oh.
Can you get with him and give him your address and because he's driving me insane about getting Blitz his steak. He's driving me crazy. Wants to talk on the phone about it. And you keep riling him up by saying this.
I've never talked to the guy.
I know. So I'm going to give you his number.
Perfect.
And you two, because he's tore up about getting your steak to you.
I know.
To the point where he wants to drive down here and meet us after his show one day. Get here like at 3 or 4 o'clock. I'm like, listen, Jonathan. No.
Who's worse, him or Hootie?
Oh God.
Call me on the air, please. And I just sent it to Kevin, the warm line. Yeah, so Jonathan, he's literally Blitz taking you, where's my steak? To like, he's taking it to heart. And he's driving me absolutely insane about it. And I don't want to be your steak mediator. So here, let me get you his number, Blitz, and you deal with his, because he's tore up about not getting your steak to you.
Okay.
But he's getting on long. He's like, I know you don't like to talk on the phone. I guess everybody at work may have told him, like, don't fucking call Bubba. Leave him alone. He doesn't like to talk on the phone.
When are you going to change your number?
I think I need to.
You've been talking about it now for like 2 or 3 years, and you used to change it like every year or two.
Yeah, you're right. I gotta find.
Shake some fleas, man.
Yeah, I gotta change my number. All right, let me see here. He just texted me yesterday saying, I know you don't like to talk on the phone, but you need to call me because I need to get Blitz's address, and I need to get those steaks over there, and if I can't get those steaks over there and I can't ship them, then I'll just drive them over one day. Here we go. Blitz, I'm going to give you Jonathan's number, and then you can stake it up with him, okay, kid?
All right, well.
And I would suggest that his steaks come highly recommended.
Yeah.
Here we go. Blitz. I'm looking for the warm line here. I just got Kevin. She's a fucking secretary here. Okay, that's Jonathan's number.
Okay, perfect.
Now I think so. Wizzy, country girl will slut it up, right?
Oh, I hope so.
Right.
Yeah.
Merch Crick slutted up. Reagan slutted up. Anna, you're going to be about a half a slut. Just because, you're a little bit more modest than them, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you probably will wear panties.
Yes. I plan on wearing
Some of these girls may not wear panties or bras.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if I'm going to... Well, I probably should. I'm going to stop talking.
I don't know if I probably should, but I'm going to stop talking. Is exactly what came out of your mouth.
Trick Me says she will, and it looks like Country Girl is not going to be able to make it.
What?
Because of her kidney stone. Her .13, I think it was. Or
.13.
Whatever it was. I don't know.
Was it like a 7.5?
Was it?
Come on, Country. Are you... She's one of the sluttiest, hottest ones of all.
Oh, my God.
And I say that...
Caitlin Hatley will be there, right?
Oh, yeah, she'll slut it up. Oh, my
yeah,
God.
last time she came in booty shorts and fishnets.
Kate Hatley might go full nude.
God bless her. Fuck yeah!
I mean, Kate Hatley,
Round
honest to
2
God,
at bar with Lupe and
I might
friends.
say, Blitz, can you have somebody fucking weld the pole back on for Bart? Bring your TIG. Big Red, bring your TIG welder immediately.
Oh, shit.
So... again,
take out the parallelogram, put it outside.
Take out the parallelogram and put the I don't know what I was thinking.
You fucking weren't. We were all scratching our heads going, why? What the fuck is that?
Even the guys building are like, we don't get it, but okay.
You made the stage so fucking big, nobody can even fit in the studio anymore.
And you don't hear me fucking... Hey, you know what? Usually I'll argue with all you fucks till the cows come home.
Well,
I'll sit here and say, fuck you, Blitz.
You're the one that started it, so...
No, like you're right. Like, but I have to sit here and take it because, like, what the fuck was I thinking?
You made the
and you guys can just jump on and bury it right in my ass.
You made the stage so big.
Big Red said we tried to talk you out of it.
That
but,
Big Red has to now build another stage outside because enough people can't fit in this fucking room because that stage is too fucking
And by the way,
big.
when Anna gets high pitched like that, that's the truth.
Yes.
That's truth talk. When she gets that
What an
real high pitched,
idiot.
real fast
Kevin's
shit.
calling me now.
Oh, no.
It is really, that's the truth. That's like her that's like her
Bubba.
subconscious talking.
Poor Big
like
Red.
what the fuck were you thinking? Poor Big Red, it was a 9-man operation.
I understand, but he has to now build another pseudo
Well, is it
stage for
gonna
you.
be? It's going to be just a square stage, right, Bubba?
The little one?
The new one, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know what, Lummy? I was thinking about using 1/2-inch plywood and 2x4s and using screws instead of
Sure you
nails
would.
and being able to take it apart and use it for next year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like instead of just using a nail gun, you know how it's going to be pretty tough to store. It's going to be pretty big if we build it, 2 sheets of 4x8, right?
Yeah.
But if we use screws and screw it together, then it would be easier to disassemble and we could just use it every year.
Oh, okay.
Kevin's supposed to be calling.
Perfect. I got to get to this letter, then we're done.
There's Kevin.
Good. I gotta move all the vehicles around. All right, Kevin. It's Bubba.
Yes, it is.
And we're live on the air. And I've known you for 25 years. And I want you I just want you to relax.
Say thank you for the tent and stuff first.
Oh yeah, thank you for the tent. Thank you for the chairs. Thank you for the tables. Thank you for everything. The next congressman of District 13, once Anna Luna Polina finally shows her ass. I guess she already has. That being said, I feel as if I can talk to you, not necessarily public about anything, but I can talk to you privately about anything.
Yes, you can.
Yeah. Like Kevin, like if I was in some real bad trouble, I'd be like, Kevin, I did some real bad stuff and I need some advice, which I've had that conversation with you before.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is not a hypothetical conversation.
Yeah.
Right. Now, that being said, it's what I have to talk about it is on the air and it's a little uncomfortable, but I want you not to get mad at me. It's certainly not coming from a place of disrespect, and I'm certainly not trying to make you mad.
Understand.
Okay. So I know that you're attending a BARP this Saturday. You have to. You're Kevin fucking Hazlett. People love you to death, and you're part of the show. Like,
Absolutely.
Right.
Come on.
You
Be
got
there.
not only it's your tent and your stuff, but you are a major part of the show. You've been coming on my program now for nearly 24 years.
Right.
And to the point where I think that I was given a little Iggy by you that, in time you might want to occasionally pop on and do a Kevin's Law here and there.
I'm kind of itching to get it back. Yeah.
Right. So we have come up with, the BARP has, different types of stuff, like not rules, but,
guidelines.
Right. There's some people that like to drink a lot and they like to go and they kind of go in the back. And then there's some other people that like to do some. It's like, it's kind of a free party. Nobody's real judgy, right?
Absolutely.
Right.
We got to ask him who he's bringing.
And by the way,
+1.
are you bringing Missy?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Because none of this mattered. None of this mattered. This conversation
Has nothing
didn't.
to do with me.
Right.
Correct.
Clearly has nothing to do with me.
Clearly, I mean, because you're
We would
Kevin.
just hang up right now.
Well, hold on. You are so just straight right down. Like what you see is what you get with Kevin. The Kevin that you see on Saturday is the same Kevin you're going to see on Tuesday. Mm-hmm. There's not a lot of variation of. You're a very honest, very worldly guy. There's not a lot of variation in you.
That's correct.
But your wife, on the other hand, and women in general, there are a lot of variations, and so we have creatively, or we have come up with a thing here at part of this BARP festivities is that we're encouraging women to dress a little provocatively,
Play to their strengths.
like they're going to a nightclub. We're calling it clubby. So
Gotcha.
I just wanted to, in a gentlemanly way, I didn't know what Missy was going to wear, but I just wanted to at least get the message to you that a lot of girls are going to be wearing kind of clubby wear, heels and what have not, and that's just what they've come up with, and I wanted to get that message to Missy because I know that she is very hot, and sometimes she likes to dress up like that.
Yeah, she'll probably be on the conservative side of that.
Okay. I know, but I at least want, and that's fine. But
Backpedal.
even your wife being on the conservative side, I mean, I don't want her wearing like
she could be conservative side.
Like real conservative stuff. She's very beautiful. I know she has kind of probably some little black dresses and things like that. So if she would want to wear that, please know that some other girls will be wearing that.
And there'll be fires to keep her warm.
And your wife certainly has the body to wear something like that. So this was a very uncomfortable conversation for me to have with you. but nonetheless, aren't you glad I had it with you?
Yeah. Well, she would not have felt left out if she showed up and everybody's in cat suits and mini skirts and dressed as animals. No, she's not going to be bothered by that.
Right,
but,
she won't judge the people that are, but I wanted her to at least know what she's getting herself into. I know one year that she got a little tuned up and was having a great time, and I was like, hell yeah, look at Missy, she's partying. I loved that. So, she's been known to come to BARP and have a good time, so I want her to have a good time.
No, she'll have a good time. Yeah, she'll have a good time. And we've got the elephants and the trains have left the station. They're bringing all the stuff tomorrow, the tents, the chairs, the tables.
Nice.
Perfect.
Thank you, Kevin.
And so,
the trapeze. No, happy to do it. No.
So now the information that I've given you, Kevin, I mean, you have to kind of get a little bit of this data to Missy. How will the conversation go? Like, you're going to say, hey, Bubba.
I got to filter it a little bit.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, what are you going to say?
Give me an example. Like, let's say I'm Missy. Hi, honey. How was work today? How many zillions of dollars did you make us?
I got wheelbarrows outside. I need an extra hand to bring it in.
Okay. Well, after I help do that, honey, what else you got for me?
Do
you have any information on this Bubba party? I had such a great time at that party a few years ago that I remember you have to almost pull me out of here. I was having such a great time. So, yes, are we going this Saturday?
We absolutely are. 100% we're going to go. And I'm going to recommend the leopard boots.
Oh, yeah! Perfect! Missy in leopard boots? Hell yeah, Kevin.
How about that? See that there you go, right there, leopard boots.
Maybe with some tight jeans and a cute little top?
Yeah, maybe sort of like Olivia Newton-John circa 1980. Black pants.
Well, sure. Some leather, the leather pants that Olivia Newton-John wore in Greece.
That's what I'm saying.
Kevin, this not only is not a problem, you're dancing with me, bud. I got you dancing with me on the deal. Everybody's like, man, what are you going to tell Kevin? I'm like, I'm going to tell Kevin the truth. Have your wife dress up like the hot chick that she is, period.
I will tell her that her response will be, oh, brother.
Oh,
and
brother.
I'll go, okay, no. Yeah, oh, brother.
After two of her little martinis, she will be saying she won't be worrying about the oh, brother deal.
That's right. No, go ahead.
Now, on Saturday, Kevin, are you going to drive your Rivian here?
Oh.
So we know that. Wow. You know what?
Hey, hold on. You know what? Blitz is a dick, isn't he? He just cuts every man down.
If I was a dick, I would have brought up Bitcoin.
No,
When
no,
I
but
did,
said,
I just brought up the Rivian.
But here's the deal.
Bitcoin out.
Blitz he just cuts a man to the cynical core, does he not?
Oh,
So you know what? The beauty of this is I'm like a tiger lying in wait because, ironically, yesterday I had my introductory phone call with my Rivian guide.
Hold on, your Rivian rep, so to speak?
Yeah, and they said, we are ready for you. When are you ready for delivery?
Nice.
Oh.
And I go, what's the time period? They go, well, you tell us the earliest would be 3 weeks, and blah, blah, blah.
And if you said, well, I already sold my position in line to a lawyer in Sarasota for $1.5 million, so go ahead and talk to him.
Well, we are going to be in March after our St. Patrick's Day party. We're going to go to Europe for a month. So I said it's going to have to be in April. So we're going to. Looks like I told him April 15th to accept delivery. So
nice.
You're getting the SUV, right?
I'm getting the SUV. If I would have won the truck, I could have got it like 6 months ago.
No, I know.
But no, it's the SUV, and I've not seen an SUV in the wild. I've seen the trucks.
They literally just started coming out this past week.
The SUVs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not seen them. I've seen several trucks.
Yeah, celebrities have started getting theirs this past week. So
now, Kevin, what about Bitcoin? What about Bitcoin? I had a conversation with you privately a week ago, and you're like, man, stay the course. Stay the course. If it dips below 10, buy more, but stay the course is what you told me.
I'll tell you what I'm doing. The answer is when it's dipped down, I've continued to buy Bitcoin and the other list of coins that I have that I think, are they all going to be heroes? Of course not.
Yeah.
But I go back to what I've said before. This is 1990. We're looking at the Googles. We're looking at the Ask Jeeves. We're looking at the Yahoos. We're looking at the Amazons. We're looking at the Pets.com. We're looking at a lot of things. In the early .coms, 90% of those things failed, but 10% 1,000x.
Yeah.
So you got to find. Everybody knows that we are on the way to having a society where digital currency is going to occur. No one will argue that's not going to happen because we know it's going to happen. The question is, who's going to drive the bus and how we're going to get there?
And who gets to be the sexiest guy in the room in that space?
Exactly. And who's going to have who's going to do the hard work? If I would have told you a year ago where we are today with ChatGPT, you would not even imagine that there is an ability to do that and to handle that AI at this point. And look what that does, and that's been out, for 3 or 4 weeks?
Yeah, officially, yeah.
I know, but officially, but Blitz, you look at that, the people that are monetizing that already, it's unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
And that's going to put people out of the job.
It will change so much stuff, and people have no idea about it.
And you got to get on board right now. And how do you fold that into your business or your life? Because it really, and I'm already doing it. It's working already. But what you're going to see in the space of digital currency is when it first happens, you won't recognize it happens, and that is you'll go on Amazon and you'll buy T-shirts and socks, and you'll pay with U.S. currency. Amazon will change that to some digital currency, get it to the vendors, and then turn it back to U.S. dollars to give to them. And that transaction will take nanoseconds. But here's the deal. At 0.1 of pennies on the dollar. The problem right now is we're paying Visa and Amex and bank fees and those fees. Those fees will go away, just like when we first saw a 50-inch, plasma TV. It cost $15,000.
Yeah.
Now you can go to Walmart, buy it for $85.
Now you can buy a 75-incher for $4.99.
If I would have told you that 10 years ago, you would say never. That maybe 20 years, but not in 5 years. You're going to see it move at such speed. Like the same time when Uber came out and said, we're going to put cab drivers out of business, and said that will never happen in New York City, and it happened.
Yeah. Or that you've already denoted that your wife is going to be wearing Olivia Newton-John leathers with some leopard boot kickers. Let's not forget that, too.
We certainly got to throw that in the mix, right?
Yeah, that's certainly. Yeah. So anyway.
But no, But it's good. I think a lot of people, a lot smarter than me, have really, loaded up their Rivian and loaded it with Bitcoin. You look at the Michael Saylors, the Kathy Woods, who I've spent a lot of time talking to about, Bitcoin and where it's going and why it's going to work. And these people are going to look really, really smart. The question is what time period and whether it's this year or next year. But I think, my investment, I've always said the entire time, why I'm doing it is I believe it's where we're going, and I'm doing it for a long-term hold, not a short-term flip.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you another question. I'm going to put you on the spot. I know you don't want to. I know you're going to get mad at me. I'll get a text later. I can't think of really the last time you really got mad at me. Can you?
No, I don't get mad at people.
No, not usually.
Well, you haven't heard what he's going to say yet.
Yeah. I mean, Kevin, is there a chance? I know it's not where your headspace is right now. Right now, you hate the campaign trail. It just absolutely is something that you had no idea how much of a grind it is. I know you're getting ready to go to Europe with your wife, which you deserve. I know you're back into the firm heavy. You got some huge cases that you're working on. But what we said all along is potentially is going to happen, and Ana Luna Polina is going to go up there and make an ass out of herself and just show how much of an absolute joke this election was, or this person that won. Would you, or are you? I know you've already been approached. Don't lie about that. You've already been approached by some pretty big movers in the GOP. But would you consider running again?
So here's the answer. I think that it was. I don't think people understand a couple things. I don't think people understand how hard you've worked to get where you've gotten. And you think about your career and how all the hard work you did when you're doing 2-a-days, when you're doing stuff when you first, came out to make things look smooth. I think as men, and I'm not speaking as women, I think as men and women, that the people that are successful embrace hard things. And I think it's important in your life to choose things that are very, very difficult that maybe you're not comfortable with. And I'll be clear, anybody who runs for office at any level, I don't care if it's dog catcher, school board, at a local level, at a national level, those people are to be applauded because the average person, including me, didn't understand
the process.
And the significance
and just the amount of time and energy and the infrastructure that you need to have and people to help, and it's just not there's people don't have zero idea. That being said, a year goes by, you might get the itch, and Kevin, you'd win. You should have won this time if the GOP really, let's just be honest. The political landscape's going to be way different a year and a half from now.
It's so interesting because,
they're already sick to their stomachs on the decision that was made. Let's just say that.
Well, here's the answer. I think that, things that I recognize are in my life is I'm not really good at doing car mechanics.
No, you're not. I wouldn't. I'm not going to ask you to.
Don't ask me. In my house, if I've got to repair, a lock or a door frame or the garage door is not working, that's my wife's purview. She's really, really good at it. That's where her head is. She enjoys that. She likes it. I can't stand it.
And if she doesn't know it, she'll YouTube it and figure out how to do it.
Yeah. But on the flip side, the one thing I feel about politics, making decisions, connecting with people, making a difference, making a change, I think that's my strong suit. So, is it over forever? I don't know. Would I entertain it at some point at the right time, at the right opportunity? I think so, because I think that, people are giving gifts, whatever that gift is, for me, I'm not going to be able to be a defensive tackle in the NFL. I knew that at age 4, but I think a gift that I think I'm good at is connecting with people, solving problems on a small and a big scale, and communicating. And I think that that's what you need to do. And plus, I think you need to do it where I think this country is lost from an honest and ethical standpoint.
Right, with not a whole bunch of unanswered questions and family members coming out, and just the whole uncertainty of what we got, and this person who now has me possibly involved in a lawsuit with Holland and Knight based on Matt Tito's appearance on my show. I mean, man, if you're a U.S. congressperson, you're the epitome of a public figure. You're absolutely almost textbook definition of a public figure, and you have to have some pretty thick skin. People can pretty much say anything they want about you for the most part.
That's true, even when you're a candidate.
Yeah,
but I think that if you sit at the end of the day and you're sitting, in your lazy boy at night after working a hard day, you want whoever's representing you at a local, state, or national level. You want a workhorse, not a show horse.
Absolutely.
You want somebody that's going to get things done, that understands where they came from.
I like that line, by the way. Did you ever use that during the political deal?
Well, I'm going to use it going forward. But here's the deal.
I love that.
But I mean, it's honest. I mean, listen, the same way you want your doctor in his free time reading periodicals about what are the latest cutting edge things and how they can be a better provider for you.
That's
you
what
want
Dan
your
does.
Lawmaker. You want your lawmaker to represent you ethically, honestly, to have skin in the game like I do with my kids in the military. When I speak of the military, I'm not speaking from some point of no reference. I'm talking about two kids could be in the front lines.
Right.
I mean, so it's like, come on. I mean, when I'm talking about, building a business, I'm not talking about someone who had a T-shirt company made $2.45. I'm talking about building something from the ground up at multiple levels, at multiple,
Well,
issues.
more importantly,
That
not to make this sound
difference.
to make this sound too political, but more importantly, let's start and stop with somebody that has lived in that district for their entire life. I mean, and the things that you've seen. I mean, if you live in the area that you're trying to run for your entire life, then you've seen your county or your district grow from the mid 60s or whenever you were born, the early 60s to now, and you're not some carpetbagger that's just moving in, because you've strategically found a void where you've lived there all of your life. You know almost everything there is to know about your district. Period. You know every elementary school, every middle school, every pothole, every church, every high school, every bar, everything. Period.
Well, of course, it's like anything. It's like you growing up in Tampa Bay or living here. The people, your commitment and your ties are not one that you're just getting introduced for somebody for the first time. Mm-hmm. Your ties are that you knew that person's grandfather or their father. Right. Or you played Little League with them, or you fished at Reddington Long Pier.
Or your sons went to school together.
Yeah. And I think that the American people are getting a glimpse into this. You look at George Santos, the Republican lawmaker, a congressman out of New York, and they're now learning that everything that he said in his campaign was utterly false. He came out, I think, yesterday and said he was the first or second person in the U.S. to get COVID. What? It's like, but the problem is, I think we've produced a society where people will say anything to get what they want.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, in society, sometimes we'll let them do it, too.
Yeah, but I might be wrong, but I've always felt that when you live your life a certain way, there are times when that stuff catches up to you. Yeah, it does.
Trust me, I know that. I mean, you're speaking the gospel.
Yeah, I know, but you've lived that life, and you've been on both sides of it. When it didn't get you, and when the bear got you.
Oh, I know.
And there's consequences for actions and decisions. Now, sometimes it doesn't happen immediately. Sometimes it takes whatever. But I think at the end of the day, people are really good at seeing through at what is authentic.
So I take this very long-winded conversation as hell yeah, I'm running again. That's what I'm taking this as. Hello?
Well, I think what we'll do is we'll start with a great time Saturday night at Barb. That's where I'll begin.
With the leather pants and the leopard boots, and we're cooking with fire right there.
Yeah, and I only need 30 to 45 minutes to address the crowd and get them whipped up to a frenzy. Other than that, I'm good. But,
hey, open mic for you anytime. You know that, buddy. Please.
Yeah.
In fact, I probably need to introduce you, and like I did last year, and this year we're going to have a stage and an outside sound system, so you can talk right into a microphone, not into a megaphone. And we every year we try to make this a little bit better and figure out what we did wrong. And we didn't have an amplified sound system last year, and we were trying to do too many things inside. And since the weather is going to be awesome outside, maybe a tinge chilly, we're going to put a stage up right, by your tent there, and have like an area where we can actually, address the crowd a little more efficiently than jamming in to the studio and the additions that I made to my very awkward looking stage.
Well, the thing that makes this weekend, as you know, it's the people. It's the people that have been connected with you for decades, that are the salt of the earth, honest people that are just wonderful, that drop everything to help another member of the Bubba Army. There's just really not anywhere in this country a collection of people that are so earnestly connected because of goodness. And I've watched them firsthand. They've come and helped at my pumpkin parties. They've come to my St. Patrick's Day party. These people are amazing. That's why this works, because you've attracted, I'm not sure how, but you've attracted this group of wonderful, loyal, amazing, hardworking folks. And that, to me, is so impressive. And a lot of people, and Anna would say the same thing, when she looked from the outside in, she didn't assume it was accurate. And when you get in the middle of it, it's hard to explain.
It really is,
and it's even bigger than it's bigger than people think. Like, there's somebody now in California driving a truck that's never called in, that we don't know their name, that's never bought anything, but is Bubba Army. Like,
they're nodding their head while we have this conversation.
Yep, they're like, "Yep, that's me, Jimmy. Whatever. I'm on the upstate of New York here. I've never bought a thing, but I don't miss a show."
Yes.
And I am Bubba Army. I don't even know if I have a T-shirt, but I consider myself Bubba Army because that's my favorite radio show. Period.
It's just, and the reason that they are drawn to this is because of the authenticity. When you're on the show, when I'm on the show, when Dan's on the show, when Anna's, when Blitz, this is real stuff. This is not stage. People are revealing their lives, the good and mostly the bad, and many times embarrassing side of it.
Yeah. Trust me.
And I think that's very raw and real, and I think people, they connect to that. It's to me, it's amazing. And
I attribute to this. It has nothing to do with me being Superman or me trying to be all that, but it's just that, like, for instance, my stepfather Jeff Eddie, who has been my stepfather since I was 17 years old. He died Monday night, or was put on life support Monday night. And they told me, I was at the hospital at 2 a.m, and they're like, he's probably tomorrow. You're gonna have to pull the plug. And so I came on the show first thing Tuesday morning at 6 a.m. crying, saying, I have to go pull the plug on my stepdad today. I think because I'm transparent, and people that listen to the show kind of live vicariously through us at the end of the day. It's like a soap opera. And I don't know of a lot of hosts that would gone on and done a show when they knew they had to pull the plug. But I wanted to share that with my audience because that's what we're kind of based on.
But it's real. It's real and it's raw. And listen, they've been through the ups and the downs. And there's been a lot of both.
Mm-hmm.
So, Kevin, so can we say Hazlet 2020-25? Or 24? Would it be 24? Be 24.
It'd be 24.
Yeah, Hazlet 24. Hazlet 24. Hazlet 24.
The turnaround's really quick on these things.
Yeah,
and I know you're probably walking into a high-level meeting, getting ready to sign another 8-figure deal. So I love you. And I look forward to seeing you on Saturday. And just please, as gentlemanly as you can, let Missy know that, she can dress however sexily or conservatively she would like.
And thank you for the help, Kevin.
And
thank you,
Kevin.
You single-handedly help, put on about a lot of this is because of your kindness. You help us out so much. So thank you, Kevin.
No worries. All right, guys.
See you later.
Bye, Kevin.
Bye now.
Bye, Kevin.
Kevin said leather pants with the leopard boots.
Yep.
Did he not?
No,
Yes,
we
he
need
did.
to get to that letter now.
And have you seen Missy? Whew. Hello. Pretty hot. Oh, yeah. So let's get to this and we'll end it.
Yeah.
So I get this in the mail, and it comes here. I'm gonna put my hand over the thing, Blitz over the thingy there, like the guy's return address.
Yep.
So it comes to Bubba Radio Network. You can look up the address. We're a public company, and it's a pretty thick kind of card deal here. So I was like, oh, okay, let me open it up. So I open it up, and it's like I got to squeeze this hard so that the pictures don't fall out, but it's like a Hallmark signature card.
Pretty bougie.
It says, you're right on it. It's kind of bougie. Like if you get this card, it would be like, man,
damn.
Thinking of you, and it's got like a
and I know you said it, but make sure the pictures don't fall.
No, Blitz. I got my thumbs on them. Like I got my thumbs.
Okay,
they're not coming out.
Gorilla thumbs.
I got my gorilla thumbs on. There's 5,000 pounds.
That's a really nice card.
There's 5,000 pounds of pressure on that square inch right now.
Yeah.
I'm just done. But it's real bougie, and it's raised up, and it's got a little door, and it's got a little reef here.
Yeah, that card's like at least $7.
Oh, maybe more. Yeah, exactly.
Probably says a price on the back.
Yeah, $6.99 Hallmark.
Let me see here. Let me see.
Damn.
It does not say the price.
No? Good. They shouldn't, because most cards do, and I hate that.
I always mark it out.
Yeah, you should. I hate that.
Here's a picture. I put those aside. And then it says, Bubba, I hope this reaches you well. I see you ever need anything. Oh, maybe that's an F. Okay, if you ever need anything, give me a call. Wishing you lots of happy moments today. You deserve nothing you deserve nothing less. Best regards. I got your back. Okay, so that's.
And it also had a business card in it.
Yeah. So I'm going to get to that.
Okay.
So that's the card. So we're done with the card.
Cool.
This is the card.
Yep.
Now, boom, boom. Okay. Then
You can't really show the business card though.
I will not show the business card, but I will just I'll put kind of my finger. But he sends a little business card here. Okay.
Yep.
And it's he calls himself a security. His name is. We're just gonna say his name is Charles. And he is a security services. Charles such and such security services, and then he's got like dollar bill or something like that. Like it's kind of like it's I don't know. It's that. So then he sends me these pictures, two of which I can show. But should I put my thumb over his face?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Hold on. So let me just go like this. So
there's regular pictures of a dude.
Here's a. But I think that works.
Yeah.
It's a picture of a dude, and and at this point he's just leaning against a tree, with a sweatshirt on. Can you see?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Charles.
He just sent you a picture.
Charles.
And it's like a regular photo, like went to the photo mat and had it,
Yeah. It's like you went to Walgreens and they. So then there's another picture, and this is Charles in a sport coat and a night, like maybe something you'd wear to a wedding.
It looks nice.
Oh, kind of dressed up.
Like
when you're doing a security work, maybe.
Yeah, like maybe when you're undercover Willie.
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay.
What's wrong? What's wrong with that?
I'm going to put a Post-it over the rest of this. Hold on here. Blitz, I think you'll be okay with it.
Okay.
Before you broadcast it, I'll let you look, or we broadcast everything I put up?
Go ahead. It's just showing Dan's empty chair right now, so.
All right, hold on here. I was going to show this picture right here.
Okay, it's hard for me to see, but as long as you say it's covered up, I'm with you.
No, I mean, hold on. I want you to
do me a favor. Hold the Post-it on the picture. Yeah, that way it doesn't fall off.
Okay, perfect. All right. So then he sends me a D-pic.
No, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
No, I'm showing you.
Don't mess with me.
Anna, I'm going to show. You're going to come see it. So Blitz, go ahead and put us back up on screen.
Yeah.
And then he sends me.
No way.
That's a leg and an arm, but just so in case you was wondering.
So he sends me.
Is this helping with your grief?
A D-pic.
Right?
Now, Anna, if you want
to, just be careful.
I'm going to be very careful.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Lummy needs to come see it too.
I'm gonna actually hand it.
We'll see if he's laying there.
You want me to come up there and get it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna let you look at it.
Go up there, Lummy.
And just
go ahead, Anna.
Come on up here. And now, why on earth would you send this to me?
As like a grieving,
why would you send this to me? like Anna, why? What have I done to indicate that this would be okay? Anna, look, what? Why?
Interesting.
Now, if a woman is a fan of the show and she sent something like this, great. I mean, I'm not Dark Match Steve. I'm not going to want any. I don't want any of that. Have I ever said that that's what I would want? All right, so I need to go put this all back. So, Charles, I'm going to have to be honest with you. In my radio career,
he knows what you want.
In my radio career, I have never, in the U.S. mail, been sent a card.
A condolence card, by the way.
Of me losing my father with a man. First of all, it's weird for a man to send another man a picture.
Just himself.
Now, if I was to send you a picture and it was me and you at the Tampa Tarpon games.
That's cool.
It's me and you, right? Yeah. Or me, you, and Walker, or me, you, and Ashley, you know?
Yeah.
Or, whatever. Or, Blitz, if I was to send you a card and it was a picture of me and you, out four-wheeling or whatever the hell, or whatever. Or Blitz, let's say I was at MacDill and I saw this badass airplane, right? Mm-hmm. I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck this airplane is, so I take a picture of it, I get it blown up, and I send that to you. And it's like, hey, I don't know why you would send
Sorry about
me.
your dog. Here's a picture of a
Sorry
plane.
about your stepdad. Here's a picture of my cock.
Yeah.
And Anna, I mean, am I lying that was a full blown D-pic?
Oh, it was.
I love this job.
Wow.
this job. What did you do today?
People ask me about it. I'm like,
let me tell you what we did. Let me tell you. Sit down, be humble. But we were just fucking around. We had this attorney on. He was talking about crypto a little bit, talking about maybe running for office again. And then my host, my boss of the show, he gets this fan pic of this guy who's very much sorry that my boss, the co-host, lost his stepfather just recently. It's so sorry, thinking of you. And then he had this big old dong pic.
I'm gonna call it big dong pic, but
Oh my god.
And how did he take the picture?
From the undercarriage.
That's right. Yeah, you couldn't see his other arm.
Well, do you feel better?
No, I feel fucking disgusted.
Oh please, you loved it.
Are you gonna throw it away?
Not in a sexual way.
You should reach out to him.
No, I'm not saying in a sexual way.
Don't put that on me.
Do you want to reach out to him and kind of ask him why?
I want to block him. But what the fuck? What have I given you any indication?
If he would have sent that 2 months ago, he could have got chat ring.
Oh, Bubba, update too, real quick. Country Girl is coming to Barb.
Oh!
John from Naples lied.
What?
Yeah.
He lied?
Yeah, he lied. So,
Country Girl. Oh, well, now hold on.
in.
She will absolutely slut it up.
Oh, yeah. She looks like
Wizzy's slutting it up. Merch Crick slutting it up. Not a fan slutting it up. Reagan slutting it up. Anna's half slut.
50%.
I said half slut.
Yep.
I would say,
John from Naples got you, just like he got all this last year with COVID.
You know what? I should call Dan to see if he's going to let Romina, because didn't Dan, as the president pro te, didn't he Blitz actually come up with this law that was seconded by me?
Yeah.
I thought he said that he was going to have the Diacos out for her. I thought he said he was going to make her.
Well, no, but I mean, I'm saying this particular law was introduced by him.
Sure was.
Am I not right?
Yeah.
And then it was seconded by me.
Yep.
But it could have been seconded by Blitz or anybody else. And then if Blitz had been the one that had seconded, then I would have said, I accept that as law. That is now officially law. We know how things work around here. We just fucking explained them to you today. Hopefully he's not right. Hopefully you're not. Hopefully you're not right in the middle of a cut, are you?
No, I'm about to. I already injected and I'm about to go back in. But what's going on?
Oh, but you're out though, right?
Yeah.
Well, the new. Are you familiar with your new? I'm the we've made a new we've given our. You're not just a lonely ass co-host here. You are now the what is he, Blitz?
The president pro tempore.
Yeah, so I'm the
Get it,
president.
Lum.
Within our little world that we live in, I'm the president, Blitz is the vice president, Lummy is the Speaker of the House, and you're the head of the Senate, which would make you the president pro te. Okay?
Awesome.
And Anna is the Secretary of State, and Rhett is in charge of agriculture and urban development.
Secretary of Housing and Urban Development.
Awesome. I humbly accept.
Now, hold on now. But so any laws that are made within our little world, okay, so it just takes a person to bring a law up, and then as soon as you get a second, if I don't second it, then if, like, let's say do you remember the law that you made, the head of the Senate, do you remember the law that you made Tuesday?
I believe I said that the women should all dress
like sluts.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
You are correct.
And the men
Nice,
should dress,
Dan.
You said if I may, the head of the Senate, President Pro Te, if I can please tell you what your law was, is that women should dress as slutty as they can, and men can wear whatever they want.
Correct.
And then I immediately seconded that decision, so now it's law. Okay.
Okay.
And so now
it only takes a suggestion and a second, doesn't take a vote.
No. It's been codified and everything. We're good to go.
Well, here's the deal.
But Bubba does have veto power.
I do have ultimate veto. So let's just say that you had done that and Blitz seconded you, but I didn't agree with it. I can veto it. But since I was and by normal procedures, but in this particular incident, I was the one that seconded it. So of course it's law.
Yep.
It's immediate. If I second one of your proposals, it's instantaneously law. Period.
Perfect.
In saying that, we have gone, and even Missy Hazlett is going to dress a little provocative. So
awesome.
We got the notice out that nothing, including nude, nothing is there's nothing that's out of bounds when it comes to being a woman.
That's wonderful.
Now, that being said, you being the person that drafted this bill would be very hypocritical if you didn't let your wife really, 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 really dress pretty hot.
Jug it up.
Okay, deal.
So I just want you to know that.
Okay.
I mean, as the head of the Senate, if all of a sudden your wife's wearing a pair of loose jeans and a sweatshirt, that's going to make you look not so good.
I understand.
All right.
That will not happen.
Okay, perfect. That's all I needed to know, President Pro Te. Get back to cutting, okay?
Okay, guys. Have a great morning.
Bye.
See you tomorrow,
Bye,
Dan.
Dan.
Here's this motherfucker. He's in surgery.
I know.
know.
Getting ready to go cut on somebody, and motherfucker picks the phone. And
He's the man.
he is. You know what?
He's your man.
We fuck with Dan and stuff, but do you know he really is the fucking man?
No, for real.
I mean, think about it. He's a fucking lawyer and a doctor, and he's recognized
And a coach.
as arguably one of the best plastic surgeons in all of Florida.
And he's fun and cool.
Yeah, he is.
And if you need something, he is always there for you.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's actually
The
always
drop of
there
the hat.
for
He
all
is
of us.
there. That's what I
For
mean
all of us.
by you as general you.
If you were,
He's helped me out
Muay
multiple times.
Thai and all of a sudden got like a little cut above your nose or above wherever like on your face.
Yeah, like if I busted my knee.
And if you went to the emergency room that Lummy went to,
yeah.
You could potentially have, he would in the middle of the night say, Anna, come to the office. I'm going to do it the right way.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah.
You need the finest.
And when she did hurt her knee, he said, come to my office, I'll take a look at it.
And I did.
Yeah, and he did.
Said, oh, you're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Lummy, when your fucking dog who had rabies fucking tried to chew your face off.
Now he had rabies?
Yes,
Oh,
he has
might as well
rabies.
make him like fucking Cujo.
Yeah.
When your dog that was Cujo and you thought your fucking face was a hamburger and bit the fuck out of it, and you went into the operating room and the male nurse on fucking meth just put like 8 real, six fucking barely
Just one stitch.
Yeah, barely holding your fat fucking cheeks together. And Dan looked at it, said, "Oh my God, unless you want to look like fucking Frankenstein with unless you're going for the scar look, you need to come see me immediately."
Yep.
He got you in, and what was 6 stitches in the ER was 49.
No, 60, I think he said 63.
Was 63 of the finest, thinnest stitch known to man. And it took him, about an hour?
Yeah, about that, yeah.
And then he got laser treatment after that to reduce the appearance of the
He
scar.
has the hands of an angel.
He does.
Sure does.
He does. And he's quirky as fuck.
He's
Yeah,
funny.
he absolutely is quirky.
He knows
as
how to
fuck.
have a good time.
He is. Oh,
Yeah, Dan's fun.
let me tell you something. I don't know if we have an award for who has the most. Do we have an award for who had the bestest time? Because Dan will have the best time.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Or Brandon.
Best time had.
Well,
Or
I mean, I
Brandon.
guess the most drunk and most fun.
Or free.
Kelly and Brandy Award.
Yeah, I mean Dan could win the
Best
Kelly
time
and
that's remembered.
I
Yeah.
can't believe we didn't hear from Brandon today.
He's busy.
Hold on, Brent. This makes me feel so good. See, Blitz. This is. I love it.
The dick pic?
At 11:12.
Oh.
No, fuck you, bitch.
Sorry.
Brent Hatley texts me, so you're thinking automatically, oh fuck, right, Brent? I mean, right,
Yeah,
Blitz.
yeah,
Like you're
yeah.
thinking,
Okay.
oh
Something's
fuck,
going wrong.
oh fuck. He goes, hey, just want to let you know, all good for tomorrow. Give me directions and time.
Oh my
Is
God.
that the fuck? Like, is that the best? Is that the best?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Like you're thinking, I see Brent Hatley. Oh shit, he's gonna sound like fucking.
She can't make it.
Caitlin started her period. She fucking got COVID. Fucking. Hey, when you get a chance, give me a call. Send me the information, directions, and time. Thank you, Brent. Fucking A.
There you go.
He's the best. And Caitlin.
And Blitz, we even last year was like, well, is she really gonna
Yeah, because until it happens, you really never know.
Right. You know, when you have a woman like Caitlin Hatley, hot, OnlyFans Willie, and she says, hey, yeah, you know what? I'll fuck him. Poor guy.
Right.
And I don't want him to go through life and not get some pussy. Yes, I'll do it. It almost comes from the sounds too good to be true file, does it not?
Sure.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, Blitz, I'll give you the winning fucking. Oh, by the way, isn't Powerball up to like $1 billion for tonight?
1.1, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
But like, Blitz, I'll give you fucking the winning Powerball.
Is it
No,
Mega
you're
Millions, maybe?
not. It's fucking too good to be true. I mean, if somebody was to tell Brandon 2 years ago, when you come to the bar party, my friend, you're going to be able to fuck Caitlin Hatley for 2 hours. He would not. And then your second year, Brandon, you're going to fuck Caitlin Hatley, but then she's bringing her African American friend who's fucked her and his wife.
With a big juicy ass.
What-
And it's
and
it's
it's
Mega Millions. The drawing is Friday night, and it's 1.35 billion.
All right, so it's not drawing tonight.
No, it's Friday.
Friday night, and it's how much?
1.35 billion.
135 billion. What's that take home, Willie? After tax title 2%, Willie. With
In
a fucking-
Florida, so if you live in a state that does not have sales tax or state tax, it is $446 million.
446
clear.
million. That's free and clear, right?
Yep.
That's fuck you. I paid my taxes.
Mm-hmm.
Wish I could say that.
Yeah. You can't. Anyways.
Blitz, I
Caitlin
did.
Hatley.
I just got my 2021 corporate taxes done because remember they filed it. I usually file in October.
Did you see the Republicans are doing now?
No.
They're trying to rescind that IRS billions of dollars. You know, the increase in all the new people.
87,000.
They're trying to rescind that, which might happen.
No, they
and
did
then-
it. They did it. You talking about the IRS
Yeah,
agents?
yeah.
They already did it. It was
And-
the first. It was the first order of business for McCarthy, and they
Yep.
said the IRS hiring of 87. The first order of business and the hiring of the 87 new. Veto, done, out, get the fuck out.
Well,
And then
It
they're
starts with
talking
the
about
Senate,
trying to
right?
abolish the IRS.
Yeah, but that's still got to go through the Senate.
They
though.
also
No, I know.
listen.
Yeah.
I know.
that.
I know this because Erica's son got a student loan through this. You know, he's got one more year of college, and he when remember when Biden said that they were going to give those new student loans? So he applied and he got it. Guess what? They just canceled that too. No student loans. Stop handing out free fucking money.
Yep.
Stop giving Ukraine money too.
Well, let's just hope the Senate passes it along with the.
I know.
Otherwise, it's.
Oh,
Otherwise
the
it's dead.
Senate ain't gonna pass it.
Well, then it's
Then
done.
it's dead.
It's dead.
It's done. It's done. It's dead. It's dead.
It's done. Dead.
So you know that FAA computer crap this morning?
Right.
That was like the biggest thing since 9/11 as far as grounding went, and it didn't last long. But they're saying it might have been due to a hack. So it might have hacked into the system and messed it up.
Blitz, what have you been doing in your spare time?
Well, you know.
You know you're a dirty hacker.
Well, I think I was here so late
Don't
yesterday.
even try to say you're not a dirty hacker because you are. I know you are.
I know, that's why I was here. I didn't want to do it from my house.
And so it's on my server. Great,
Yeah.
thanks.
FBI coming.
FBI, they're just right on the building. They
I
can
know.
literally walk here.
Yep.
They could. FBI could literally walk to my building, and the Drug Enforcement Bureau for Tampa is just right across the street.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hope they're not going to be on patrol Saturday night.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's funny you mentioned that.
Everybody's got their cards. Please, it's legal.
There might be some people there that I know.
What do you mean? What are you trying to say?
They also enjoy doing the jujitsu.
What?
She's trying to say, I think people that are in the department do jujitsu. Drug enforcement.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they're not going to be, but they're not Bubba Army.
No, I know. I'm just saying that, like, I was just talking to some of them a few days ago about they can hear a lot of our antics and stuff, and they think it's great.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
they're
really?
Like, we always hear you. We can hear the goats all the time. They're like right over there.
Oh, I know exactly where they are.
Yeah.
Trace and Colton. Let me just tell you, Trace and Colton used to go out back and get high, right?
Yeah.
And so one of the days I'm back there, and that black tarp lummy that we have.
Yep.
It fell down, so I was tie wrapping it, and the guys are like, "Hey, Bubba."
Yeah.
I'm like, "What?" And they're like, "Do you know who? Do you know what? Like, we're your neighbors?" And I go, "Yeah." And like we're kind of yelling through some brush, kind of there, And I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Do you know what we are?" I go, "Are you postal inspectors?" Because on the sign it says postal inspectors. I go, "No." I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, what's going on?" We're the drug enforcement part of Tampa PD. I'm like, "Oh shit." He goes, I said, what are you saying? He goes, "We know you guys go back here and do that shit, but you guys got your cards, right?" And I go,
like, we can smell it.
I go, yeah, we got our cards. We got our medical cards at least. And he goes, "Oh yeah, we knew you did." I'm like, "Okay, buddy, well, if you need anything, let's just talk this way."
Yeah,
they were cool.
Listen, I was actually talking to him. I was like, "Listen, unless you guys got like, a fucking sea bag full of, like we're not.
Yeah,
trying,
they don't care.
We're trying to get the fucking crankers and the cokers, and like we don't give a fuck about three guys.
They do a lot of work with like cartels and stuff too.
Yeah,
so.
they're not worried about
high level shit.
They're not worried about the Clem cartel that has three three joints on him with his med card.
Right.
Please.
Yeah.
Literally, they're like, they're worried about. Actually, they're one of the reasons why they're closest to the airports for a reason. That's one of the reasons why they're there, Blitz, because they intercept international flights and things like that. That's what they're looking for, with their dogs and all.
Yeah.
I bet you we drive their drug dogs crazy. They're like, they can smell it. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, a lot of the new dogs now don't hit on weed.
Huh.
Because weed's so legal everywhere that they got them just sitting on like meth and crack and.
So that was a problem and it still is for quite a while, especially in states where it's like recreational illegal.
Right.
If a dog hits on something, how are you going to hit on weed when it's legal?
Yeah.
Right.
And a dog can't say, "Well, I'm hitting on weed. I'm not hitting on."
He just knows he's hitting on a thing that he's supposed to.
So the dogs have been trained to hit on weed, and they find like coke in the car or something and weed. There's no way to prove what the dog hit on.
And so a Kevin Hazlett guy would roll in there and say, "Hey, has this dog been trained to hit on marijuana?" And they'd be like, "Yes, it was." And we're like, "Well, my client legally had marijuana, so how how are
you going to have it hit on something legal?"
Right. And they're like, "That doesn't matter. The bottom line is."
And of course, every state's different how they handle that, but there a lot of dogs now. They're not training for.
I'll tell you, the worst
place
for marijuana is Indiana, man. Don't get caught. That's why when I took those Delta 8s up there, I fucking even went on Blitz. I even went. Yeah, that almost killed Erica.
Poor thing.
I wish I could play the video.
You did.
Did I play the video?
Some of it.
Yeah.
She was so scared.
She was crying.
You're like, "Get away from me! Making me my hands hot." She's like, "I'm scared to die."
I just want to hold. I'm like, people don't hold each other on the plane.
And then you're like, "They're gonna find you. They're gonna deport you back to Mexico."
I go, "You're just a stinky Mexican. They're gonna get you." She's like, "No, please." I'm like,
please,
"Yeah,
Daddy.
they're gonna get you. They know that
You're
you
so
took
mean.
it. They know that you took a Delta 8." She's like, "But they said it was legal." I said, "Yeah, but it's not legal in the air." Listen. Hold on. Listen, Linda.
What's wrong? What's wrong? Do you know why it's taking so long to push off? Because they know about what you're going through. They know that you're not in any condition to fly. They can see it in your eyes. When the flight attendant
now she starts crying.
Look the other way, okay? Are you scared? What are you scared about?
She starts crying. Look. She's Ryan.
Ma'am, what does your age stand for?
Oh, you.
Oh, okay, hold on. Is it this one here?
What's wrong? What's wrong?
Oh, it's a different.
You know why?
Here we go.
Ma'am, what does your age stand for?
We're moving.
Huh?
We're moving.
What does your age stand for?
Hernandez.
It's really Harvard, but in this, because your son went to Harvard a couple weeks ago and visited and went to the bookstore and bought you
Yeah,
one
we're
more.
moving.
I know, but listen, yeah, we're moving, but listen, your age does not stand for your illegal immigrant last name of Hernandez. Your age, do you know what your age stands for? It stands for high. it stands for what?
They're gonna get us.
Erica, what's your age stand for?
They're gonna know we're high.
All I did
Made her cry.
was fuck with her the entire flight.
So mean.
I put my jacket over a mud puddle, pull out a chair because you
All right, so we got through our letter. We got Kevin on the hair.
Yeah.
I think we're 12:04.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it.
Can't move those trailers.
I'm going to do it right now. Let's make sure that. Now, have you told Reagan? Did you get a response
Yeah,
back?
I did. I'm
You
sorry. I'm just thinking about that dick fake.
Can you?
Makes me laugh so hard.
That dick fake. It's not a fake dick. That's
said
a real
dick pic.
Oh, sorry.
Not dick fake. Deep dick fake. Reagan responded. She said, thank you. I'll take that into consideration, which means
what kind of
hell
response
yeah.
is that?
Well, but there was like some laughy faces. Like she knows what to do. She knows the instruction.
she's not gonna be a little
But I
off
hope,
on
I want you
Echelon.
to reiterate the fact that Bubba, like this was a whole big segment on the show.
Oh, she knows.
Even calling, does she listen?
No, but she knows when I give her an instruction.
She
that
listens
it's,
off and on.
I know,
she
but
does.
when she knows, like this was a whole thing in itself, like. You know, Bubba, like this is a thing. Like this isn't just a casual mention.
For
and
all
I don't,
women.
And
Yeah.
I don't typically text her about stuff like this, so she knows that it's probably a thing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, like Caitlin Hatley might be the only chick, but like I would have a problem with Caitlin Hatley just coming taking all of her fucking clothes off.
I got no problem with that.
Yeah, I mean nobody does.
No.
No.
Let it eat.
Yeah, and Janie Cakes isn't going to be here.
Yeah,
I know.
For and my sister's not going to be here.
I understand.
You said Tarek was coming?
Yeah, Tarek is coming. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think Ty J is going to be here.
Yeah, he said he
Awesome.
was. Yeah, we'll see him tomorrow too.
Sumo's already here. Sumo's
Is Ty
already
J bringing the
pre-gaming.
plus one?
What?
Is Ty J bringing the plus one? And does he know the rules?
Oh, I can't have that conversation with him.
Well, I mean,
Why?
Anna had to text Reagan. You can text Ty J and let him know the rules.
Yeah.
So can you, bitch?
I don't know his number.
Dear Ty J, if you're listening, please know that Jeannie can dress as sexy and provocative as she would like.
She does the pole dancing. She
I'll
used
text
to,
her.
you
Well,
know.
first of all, she's hot
text
as
him.
fuck.
That's what I'm
I know,
saying.
I
She has a
know.
great body. She's
Yeah.
used to being,
Right.
scantily clad.
I'll text Ty J now.
Oh, you are?
What? Oh God.
Call him a bitch like you normally do.
No.
I mean.
What,
Oh, my God.
What's this? Let's see how you're gonna like. What would you say?
Hey, Ty J.
want to let you know, Bubba said your girl could be a slut.
Bubba called
Have
your girl a
your girl
slut.
Yeah.
dress as slutty as she wants.
Jesus.
Just like the slut she
If
is.
your plus one's gonna be your slut wife.
Thanks.
I
would
think that
never
we've
disrespect
I think that
him
we
like
made such a
this.
big deal about it that women are going to be afraid
I know.
to slut it up.
Why? I think they're going to be afraid not to slut it up.
And you even said, Dan said, I mean, Ramina's hot as fuck. If she sluts it up,
Mm-hmm.
Merch Crick sluts it up,
Oh, yeah.
Reagan sluts it up, Wizzy sluts it up,
I'll-
Country Girl
I'll-
sluts it up, Not a Fan sluts it up, you slut.
I'll turn it up 40% at least.
You have slut it.
Yep.
Romina sluts it. Missy Hazlett, we're not going to call it slut. We're going to call it Olivia Newton-John circa, fucking
1980.
Grease.
Sure.
She grease sluts it. Not a fan. Country Girl. Wizzy. I mean, that's some slutting it up, ain't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think Trick Me Ashley said she's going to slut it up. Did she not?
Yes, she did.
Donkey Teeth plus one, slutting it up.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, is Donkey Teeth Me Love You Long Time going to slut it up?
No, she's not slutting up nothing.
Oh yeah. How about Riz his wife? Oh, let's get her to slut it up a tad.
Yeah.
And how about T-shirt Will's wife, and then his two girls that he always brings?
Oh, Brandy and
Kelly.
Kelly.
Are they going to slut it up?
Mm-hmm. And Monisha, she's gonna slut it up.
We mean Red's plus one.
Yep.
Red.
Minutia.
Monisha.
You bringing Monisha? Did you ever get a text back from Monisha?
Not from Onisha. Monet never hit me back either.
Right. How you doing on the big black girl roster right now? What's your roster looking like, kid?
Kind of slowing the roll lately. You know what I mean?
You got just a practice squad going on. You don't got a full blown roster.
Yeah.
Got a bunch on IR.
Preseason roster kind of deal. We're making.
You put a bunch on waivers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ty J Solo.
Maybe trying to trade up for
Ty J Solo.
Ty J Solo.
Bitch. Sorry for saying that, Ty J. Sorry.
He's coming tomorrow too, right?
Yeah, he's coming to Tate's.
Awesome.
And he's coming to the soiree. Good. Jimmy Clevis is locked in. He's Tanya is not. His wife is not coming.
But Pitty's gonna be slutting it up.
Pitty's gonna be slutting it up. Ramina's gonna be slutting it up. Krista. Oh, should I call Steve?
Yeah, you gotta call
Probably
Steve.
you have to.
Yeah.
I could call Krista herself.
Do you have her number?
Yeah, but that's not respectful. You should call the husband.
Yeah, call Steve.
Yeah, like I don't want to be like that's not a good look to call.
Not when you're talking about
man's
this.
wife.
Not when you're talking about slutting it up.
Just in really the only time you should call a man's wife behind his back is if you're like trying to plan a party for him.
I was gonna say the same. Yeah,
or a surprise kind of deal.
Yep.
But nothing other than that.
Yeah, if you're the friend of the guy and you kind of know her through him, then it's inappropriate to text most.
Right.
Yeah.
For the most part.
I would only call Anna about something about you, Blitzy, if one, I couldn't get a hold of you and I was concerned, or two, I was trying to surprise you in a way and maybe get some ideas. Like for your birthday, I'm like, hey Anna, what the fuck do you think I can get Blitz besides explosives and a gun?
Besides,
nothing.
Besides,
nothing. Yeah, I mean, like, what else can you buy this guy?
Right.
Huh. The wolf, which we never.
Panda, please.
I know.
No, I don't like the panda.
Panda.
He's not a panda. I just want him to know that. In fact, I'm going to tell him that right now. Panda bullshit.
Hello.
Hey, it's Bubba. I'm on the air.
You're live.
You're live. Can you talk? Or are you busy?
Sure. How you doing? I just got out of the shower.
Oh, great!
Imagine that.
Big dong a hanging. By the way, let's just get something straight. That you may think that you're a panda, but you're still a wolf in our little world. Okay.
Of course.
But what kind of life is it, Blitz, that you're just getting out of the shower at fucking noon?
He's the life of the wolf, bro.
He's probably got his +1 there with him in the shower.
Oh, is Krista with you in the shower? Don't lie.
No, she's not.
Oh.
But we're down at the beach at our condo on the East Coast.
Okay, yeah.
All right, now are you coming to the bar party on Saturday or not?
The what party?
My big annual party on Saturday, the bar party.
Yes, I'm coming. Yes.
All right. Now I wanted your brother, the great Dan Diaco, who's a lawyer and a doctor and the coolest guy in the world. Just ask him. And within our world,
the unicorn, right?
He's no longer the fucking unicorn. He's a tiger, a lion.
You made it official.
I being the elder statesman, not that I had more power, I'm just the oldest of our little inner brother sanctorhood. I put up for a law and needed to have a second that Dan, with his performance on Dr. Joe's eulogy, now officially is no longer to be recognized as a unicorn. That he has earned his lion stripes. And Stephen, I think you might have been the one that seconded it.
Yes, I did.
Yes, and then Jay was in depots, and he said, "Yes, I'm great with it." So Dan is.
Yes, he did, and he was morphing into the lion over the last several years with his courage on COVID and standing up to the system. And then when he knocked the eulogy out of the park for my father, I just was like, that's an easy
Yeah,
one.
but it was really nice to fuck with him on the unicorn deal because we were really fucking with him, and it really tore him up bad. You know that.
It did.
He's actually had private
conversations.
He's actually had private conversations with me saying, "Seriously, Bubba, man, I know you and Steve are fucking with me on the unicorn deal. Seriously." I'm like, "No, man, unicorns are cool, buddy."
But at the time, he was full on unicorn, and we were clowning him because he was being a clown.
Right.
And so now he's a serious lion.
Now he's a lion, and so the lion came up with a suggestion on yesterday's show, and then he's within our world. I'm the president, Blitz is the vice president, Lummy is the Speaker of the House, and your brother is the president pro te, which is in charge of the Senate. So that's his pecking order here. And all laws are, you can bring up a law, and if it gets seconded and then I approve it, then it's a law. Well, he brought up this particular Bubba law, and I seconded it, so it's immediately law, and that is all women that are coming to the BARP party on Saturday need to, at his exact words, kind of slut it up a little bit.
Danny said that.
Danny said that, and including his wife. So I wanted to be, I didn't want to call Krista directly because I'm old school. I want to call, this is a conversation I need to have with you, not her. So Krista needs to dress like club wear. She
will be dressed properly for a Saturday night out on the town.
Well,
you got it.
Well, we need to take it a tad further than that because she certainly has the equipment and the body to really, be one of the hottest bitches at the entire
night on the town.
Yeah. Okay. So Dan's gonna make Romina really, really club wear it up. So I don't want Krista like in a pair of jeans with a turtleneck, if you know what I'm saying.
Okay. Bro, come on. The wolf will deliver.
The wolf will deliver, and the wolf will tell Krista exactly what she has to do. After he gets done drying himself off, he will completely squeegee the shower and completely make sure there's not one drop. Blitz, he's anal about his shower. He squeegees it, and he sprays it down with he's so he's fucking so OCD.
You're right about the squeegee. I'm laughing. I don't know how you know that, but you will not find.
You will not find one drop of water that could potentially turn into like a fucking piece of mold anywhere. And you can't have dinner with him either because you try as soon as you eat, you're not even done, and he fucking picks it up and it's halfway fucking washing it away.
When me and Anna were there for Easter, we figured that out.
Yeah, he's the most OCD guy.
Sit down and enjoy with us.
We're like, Steve, can we enjoy this unbelievable flattened out chicken that your wife made all day? Or do you have to literally, as I'm putting the last morsel in my mouth, fucking take it and wash the dishes already?
Yeah, he's a great host, but chill out a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna start
work on that. That's the OCD.
Yeah,
it is.
I understand.
Abusing me on since he knew I had it.
So I've gotten a hold of Kevin Hazlett. That was a little bit of a difficult situation. Kevin Hazlett runs a little more conservative than you do. So I had to
Right.
He said his wife's going to be wearing leather pants with leopard boots. So that's good.
What?
Yeah.
That's great.
Right. And the merch crick, I'm just going to have her having every fucking thing she can have hanging out at the end of the day.
Okay.
And
Nice.
Anna said she's going to, be 50% more slutty than she would.
Yep.
Dan said that Romina may not.
She's a secret sexy.
Yeah, she's sexy, but she's conservative. But she's going to have some lace, and then Dan may make Romina go nude for all we know. Hard telling. Because I told Dan,
awesome.
I told Dan, I said,
That's
Dan,
awesome.
you're going to be a hypocrite if you're the one that brought this law up, and then you have Romina dressing like she's getting ready to go fucking pick up the kids at Carline.
You know what's gonna happen, Bubba? We're gonna hang up. Steve's texting Dan immediately. You need to call me.
Yeah. Hold on. You're right. Steve just tells me what I want to hear.
Of course.
But Dan's in so much fucking trouble right now, you don't even
Steve's
understand.
telling you this is great, Bubba. I love it. Steve's saying, Bubba, this is a great.
Yeah, you know what? Steve's a fucker too because I've had it we've done like this before, and then immediately it gets changed because he'll call Dan. Dan, really? You're going to be that fucking stupid?
I am not changing this. We're going full sexy.
Don't Mr. Wolf this shit where you sometimes put the kibosh on it. Because am I not right that sometimes we'll come up with some shit and you'll tell me what I want to hear, then you blow in a fucking call and get it changed?
Bubba, I'm going commando. This is a sexy party.
Shit.
Well, let's do this.
Okay, but listen to me.
So
am I not right though that sometimes we do some shit on the air and then you fucking call Danny up and give him the real fucking.
Yeah. But I'm telling you, I'm going to leave this alone. I'm going to participate. I'm diving in.
Your wife is hot as fuck, and if she was dressing up like she's going on a Saturday night out of the town, I wanted to have, as a man, I didn't want to have that conversation with her. I wanted to have it with you. And so after this call, please get the squeegee out, get every piece of water you can.
Yes,
and
I'm getting water spots right now.
I know. He's freaking out. He's getting water spots. Hey, love you, Mr. Wolf. We'll see you Saturday.
Bye, Steve.
I love you guys. I can't wait. Now, and let's see how far I can turn it up. You guys be the judge.
Well, we think Brett Hatley's wife might go nude on stage. What we think. We don't know.
He wins. All right, I'm not going that full throttle.
We'll see you Saturday. Bye.
Bye, Steve.
Can't wait. Love you guys.
Love you too. I mean, Blitz, I think I got all my bases covered.
I think
Sure
so.
do.
Wolf didn't take a shit on it.
I know.
So Danny didn't have to, because sometimes we'll do some shit, and then Steve will be like,
that's why I brought it up.
You're exactly right. Steve will be like, Dan, call me. And Dan will call me. Call Steve, and Steve will like say, what the fuck are you thinking? Blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
And then Danny will call me and be like, hey, Steve's full hot on the deal.
Back it down.
Yeah. Steve's full hot on it. You know what he got? Do you know what Danny got in more trouble than he let on to believe? The cowboy wedding.
Oh yeah.
He got fucking heat with that. Oh yeah, because he showed up like he was Bud from Urban Cowboy, remember? And everybody.
Yeah.
But he didn't look bad though.
No, it's about like stealing away the
it's
attention
not-
from the
it's-
bride.
It's not that he didn't look. He fucking pulled it off.
Oh, yeah.
But the bride and groom took it as if he was trying to like upstage.
Yeah, take all the attention away from them.
And he did.
Well, yeah, no shit. That's just what Dan does. He can't help it.
Yeah. But he got so much trouble over that. Oh, fuck.
Why are we whispering into the
Because it scares me to even talk about it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And Jay and Dan were actually 1,000% screaming at each other as they were driving down the driveway to the event.
Yeah, he told us that.
Like screaming at each other, playing Tool, screaming at each other.
And then Dan put the
fuck
camera
you.
on
And he's
and
like,
Jay was
fuck
nice.
you. Fuck you. No, fuck you. I'll wear what the fuck I want to. No, you won't, you fucking idiot. You're going to, Mom's mad. Well, fuck you. Mom's mad, Dad's mad, Steve's mad. You look like a fucking clown. Well, fuck you, Jay. You always look like a clown with your bullshit Italian suit on. I'm doing it my way.
And your tiny calves.
Your tiny fucking calves. Fuck you, Jay. No, fuck you, Danny. No, fuck you. I've seen them go at it.
Yeah, we saw it the other day.
Oh, that
was uncomfortable.
That was a 1. That was a 1.
A 1?
I've seen them almost go to blows before.
Oh, I see.
I've almost seen them go to hacks.
Yeah. I don't want to see that.
And they're all afraid of Steve. They are.
Of course.
So anyway, this is just the pre-party. I mean, Anna, I like the new slut rule, don't you?
Me too.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be a 40% slut. Get ready for it.
You're gonna be.
Bitches.
You're probably gonna be as slutty as you've been.
Oh yeah, these raisins are gonna be all the way up.
These raisins are gonna be pushed to the sky, aren't they?
Yes, smashed and pushed up.
There
as
you
far
go.
as they can go.
Maybe with some chicken cutlets underneath it for the fucking.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Cut it up. Cutlet it up. Blitz.
Cutlet it up.
But Blitz buys the cutlets at the open air market.
He loves it. Yep. Fresh Market Tuesdays.
I'm gonna move some trailers.
Okay.
Man, what a great after show, huh?
Yeah,
I didn't know
2 hours.
Blitz completely, he'll tell you, he completely took every one of my stories I potentially could talk about. And did you not, Blitzy?
I did.
And I didn't have shit to talk about.
Nope.
And we went forever. By the way, no more dick pics, please, from fans.
More.
You're gonna get
Okay, hold on, I'll do it. Any dick pics you need to send to one Anna Hummel.
Yep.
And then once Blitz figures out who the fuck you are,
You're gonna
good
die.
luck, buddy.
Yeah.
You need to send them to Lummy.
No, I keep getting those.
Yeah, send dick pics to Lummy.
You guys
That's
number
who
text
likes.
them to him right now.
Lummy, say send dick pics to me.